Oldies on the radio. I've got the big shot birthdays for you right now. Motown Records founder Berry Gordy Jr. is 90 years old today. Actor Ed Harris, 69 years old today. Singer-songwriter Bruce Channel is 79. Singer Randy Newman is 76 years old today. Drummer Matt Cameron of Pearl Jam and Soundgarden is 57. Comedian Jon Stewart of The Daily Show is also 57 years old today. Actress Gina Tognoni is 46 years old today from The Young and the Restless. Actor Malcolm Goodwin of iZombie, 44 years old today. Actor Ryan Quanten of True Blood, 43 years old. Actress Amy Garcia, 41 years old today. Actor Daniel Henney, 40 years old from Criminal Minds. And actress Scarlett Pomers from Reba is 31 years old today. Those are the big shot birthdays. Let's go to the birthdays around here from the Imperial Valley. Happy birthday to Alfredo Guzman, Eva Merencia, Kendall Shield, and Connor Wyatt. Happy birthday, Natalia Nero, Jose Contreras, and Eva Villegas. Nina Hernandez, Andres Villagomez, Liz Gonzalez, Steve Solis, Felipe Vega III, Nicole Trujillo, Nicole Valadez, Chance and Colin McLeese, the two twins, and Rachel Pena. Happy birthday to all of our residents here in the Valley that are celebrating their birthday on this Thursday, 28th on Thanksgiving Day. Joining me here, we've got Carroll Buckley in the newsroom. Carroll, very happy Thanksgiving to you.
Thanksgiving to you. I'm not used to being in this position with this point of view.
Yeah, well, we decided that wanted to give me the nice up and personal view and decided to put you where Gene usually sits.
Well, you get the pretty face camera, okay? And for those who are not aware, the morning news spot, it's on YouTube. So you can let your folks in New York watching the Macy's Day Parade that missed our morning news. Hey, you go to YouTube and you can see it. You can find out what's happening.
That Macy's Day Parade happening right now. And, of course, unfortunately for the people there, the balloons are actually flying a lot closer to the ground than they usually do. They've got heavy wind warnings, so they decided to keep them pretty close to the ground. The result, however, that's better than not having the parade at all.
I suppose you can get up close and personal with the balloons. I have never been that big of a parade fan. Mm-hmm. My wife is. And it may go back to her days in the Great Spartan Band, where she marched in a lot of parades. But, after about 5-10 minutes, I've had enough. And particularly back in the, where I grew up, where it was cold, and you'd be cold and wet and miserable. I don't miss that.
Doesn't seem like prime parade weather to be sitting there watching a marching band while the wind is whipping in your face and you've got the cold rain blowing on you.
Yes. Oh, well. So it is Thanksgiving Day. Any special Thanksgiving traditions in the Nichols family?
Not particularly, no. We're not a huge Thanksgiving family, I'd say. We don't necessarily go all out, but
you probably go out to the desert knowing your dad.
Yep. No, Dad's already got the trailer set up, already got it cleaned out. Just got to get some gas in the Razor and load it all up and take it all out there. My grandparents are already out there right now. They're spending their Thanksgiving probably huddled up by the campfire with some blankets before they turn in for the night at around 7 p.m. But, they'll be heading out for the weekend. But as of, today, we'll probably go visit Grandma's house and eat some turkey.
Over the river and through the hills and whatever the song was, to Grandmother's house we go, right?
Something along those lines, I'd imagine.
Okay. And are you a big turkey eater?
I'm a big turkey guy, white meat preferably, but kind of a picky eater, so Thanksgiving's not necessarily my forte in terms of food I'd love to eat. So I'll normally just kind of fill up on gravy and bread turkey and bread for the most part.
Okay, well, I texted my grandson JJ, who is a sophomore in high school, and gave him a heads up, don't eat too much turkey. And he texted back, I don't like turkey.
Well, then that's not really a problem he'll have to worry about
No,
then.
so JJ is basically a mac and cheese kind of guy. He would eat mac and cheese every day for every meal and be totally happy.
Can't go wrong with it.
No, I guess not.
It's a tough food to mess up there, mac and cheese.
Yeah, give me time. I could do it. Anyway, and of course, Black Friday is tomorrow.
Yep. Well, basically today now, as they start their sales at about 6 p.m. opening doors at most stores now.
Yeah, and I mean, give me a break. You know, it's Black Friday is worse than a hockey match. Oh, well.
Ooh, hockey fans are not going to like that joke.
Yeah. Anyway, it's U.S. Thanksgiving Day, but it's also French Toast Day. So let's hear it for French toast. Okay, we've got news.
Yeah, it is time for World and California News, brought to you by Lock Air Conditioning, your year-round comfort specialist. For sales and service, call the experts at Lock Air Conditioning.
CBS News update. And the balloons in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade in New York are up, and not away. The question all morning has been, would it be too windy for the balloons to fly? Or would they need to fly close to the ground or not at all? So far, the balloons are up, so are spirits. CBS's Errol Barnett.
Among the amazing sights and sounds during today's parade are 11 marching bands from across the country, also 34 floats, including a new Lego float, very close to my heart. That is among 5 of the new floats this year. And there are also 16 giant character balloons ready to roll.
And they are rolling. And with millions expected at the parade, security is tight.
We've got thousands of officers all along the parade route, ready to act should something take place. And as for the parade itself, it will feature a famous tradition with Santa Claus towards the end.
CBS News Update, I'm Bud Mishkin.
Yes, summer is over, but it still can get hot. You can rely on York's Affinity Premium Comfort System to keep your home cool and comfortable. You'll get maximum efficiency thanks to advanced technology that automatically adjusts to meet demand, helping to significantly reduce your energy bill. You can stay connected via Wi-Fi-enabled touchscreen thermostat with programmable reminders and selectable operating modes to optimize your comfort. Call Lock Air Conditioning, your local York dealer, and learn how you can move up to a new level of comfort and efficiency. Contractor's license 696216.
California headline news: extremes in the weather with the storms of this week preceded by the heat and winds that promoted fire activity. Students in Los Angeles who fled from the Getty fire a few weeks ago raising money to buy new gear bags for each firefighter at their local station.
Without the service of these heroes, the situation could have been more devastating than it was.
Thank you, firefighters.
Their school in Brentwood, one of many campuses forced to evacuate. Californians in line with a national trend showing 10% of one's income is spent on health care. Though costs have slowed a bit, it still has a large impact on a person's budget.
Changes in workers' health insurance costs are outpacing wage growth, meaning that health insurance and health care costs are taking up a much larger portion of families' budgets each year.
The average family in the state spending 11% of their income on health care. That's up from 5% a decade ago. Democratic Majority Leader in the state assembly is not seeking re-election. Ian Calderon of Whittier issuing a statement that the decision was prompted by his growing family. Jeff Scott, California News.
You've been listening to the latest World and California News, brought to you by Lock Air Conditioning. For your air conditioning and sheet metal needs, call Lock Air Conditioning today at 760-353-4501.
It's the Ford Black Friday Sell-a-thon with 4 days of doorbuster deals and 1 day only to get a $500 Amazon.com gift card on top of our great deals. This is your chance to lease the redesigned 2020 Ford Explorer XLT for just $299 a month plus tax for 36 months. So don't miss the Ford Black Friday Sell-a-thon and get a $500 Amazon.com gift card this Friday only on top of our best offers.
Amount due at signing is $3,799 after $3,500 total Ford rebates. Includes $250 select RCL cash and $1,500 trade assistant cash. Not all leases qualify for Ford Credit red carpet lease. Tax, title, and license fee extra. Security deposit waived. 31,500 total miles with 20 cents per mile excess mileage charge. Payments may vary. Individual dealer determines price. Available on vehicles in stock over 61 days. Limited supply. Must trade in 1990 2025 or newer vehicle to qualify. Lease offer expires 12/2. See dealer for qualifications. Receive an Amazon.com gift card from Ford by email within 10 days. For $11.29 lease of most models. Restrictions apply. See Amazon.com/GC-legal.
It's time for Page One of the Local News. Page One of the Local News is a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 2 locations in the Valley, in Brawley at Highway 86 and Julia Drive, and in El Centro on Imperial Avenue, right next to Food for Less.
The winter storm warning remains in effect for the mountain areas of Southern California. The National Weather Service says heavy snow expected through 10 p.m. Friday. Travel will be difficult, and snow levels down as low as 3,000 feet. And it is the holiday weekend. For many, it is a 4-day weekend. Many retail businesses, of course, will be open for Black Friday, some even open today. And a reminder, law enforcement agencies will be in their holiday mode. Look for DUI checkpoints and increased patrols. The California Highway Patrol will remain in their maximum enforcement program through midnight Sunday. If you are going to drink, do not drive. KXO News Time is 7:43. It's Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers for your service needs. Whether it's a lube job, oil and filter change, brake job, battery or wheel balance and alignment, Quick Lane can handle it. And Quick Lane services all makes and all models. Oh, and by the way, you never need an appointment. Tires, all the best brands at the best price, guaranteed. See your Quick Lane service advisor for details. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in the Brawley Auto Plaza, Highway 86 and Julia Drive, and on Imperial Avenue in El Centro, right next to Food for Less. The Imperial Valley and Yuma have supplied firefighters for the Cave Fire. The state of California issued a request for mutual aid Tuesday morning, and a task force was sent to the Los Padres National Forest in the Santa Barbara area. Firefighters from El Centro, Calipatria, Brawley, Holtville, and Yuma make up that task force. And 2 property damage-only collisions both occurred Tuesday morning, both in the parking lot of the just-opened Donut Avenue on 4th Street in El Centro. One of the collisions involved an El Centro police unit. Wait a minute. Police car? Donut place? Now, I won't go there. Officials say the first incident occurred at about 6:30 in the morning. Police found a motorist struck a large boulder used in a landscape area of the parking lot of the new establishment. The second collision involved the same boulder, reported at about 7:40 Tuesday morning. It was an El Centro police unit that high-centered on the boulder. No injuries reported as a result of either collision. Both incidents remain under investigation, and just a little bit of embarrassment. That's it for Page One of the Local News. Page Two, and a look at the weather coming up.
Page One of the Local News has been a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in El Centro on Imperial Avenue next to Food for Less, and in Brawley on Highway 86 and Julia Drive. Quick Lane services all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
They're back. The Peanut Patch in Yuma. Donna and Pat invite you to the Peanut Patch. Open Monday through Saturday. Closed on Sundays. The Peanut Patch, with many homemade chocolates in either bark or cluster form. They also make their own fresh English toffee, plain or covered in milk chocolate. Their pecan turtles are to die for. The Peanut Patch in Yuma. Hey, you can Google the Peanut Patch and get directions. It's easy, it's fun, and you'll love it. The Peanut Patch in Yuma. Stop by and enjoy.
Page 2 of the Local News is brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for your life and health insurance needs or retirement planning.
Well, it's Thanksgiving Day, a day for families to gather and to enjoy turkey. However, there are many who cannot afford the traditional Thanksgiving Day feast. And Imperial County is taking care of those who cannot provide a feast at home. Thanksgiving Day meals are located at various areas in the valley. In Holtville, Turning Point Life Ministry will be serving about 600 meals. The Hacienda Snack Bar, Mario and the crew serving Thanksgiving Day meals at the Lions Center in Brawley. And in Calexico, the Neighborhood House in Calexico will serve the traditional holiday meal as well. And there were some free turkeys passed out. The 22nd annual turkey drive by Abate number 38. The motorcycle group provided over 400 turkeys to local charities. The 5th annual Operation Gobble held in Calipatria. The Golden State Water Company, Comité Cívico del Valle, and Assemblyman Eduardo Garcia distributed 200 turkeys to families and seniors. Turkeys were given to needy families in Calipat, also at the Senior Center in Heber, and Kennedy Gardens Elementary School. And Thanksgiving, traditionally, kicking off the holiday season, and the Pioneers Museum and Cultural Center will present their annual holiday tour around the world. It'll be on Saturday, December 7th from 6 till 8:30 p.m. It's $10 admission for adults, $5 for children 12 and under. The galleries and volunteers of the Pioneers Museum invite you to share their unique way of celebrating the holiday season. They will prepare holiday cuisine, provide entertainment, and adorn each of the galleries in a manner demonstrating their influence on the Imperial Valley. And if you didn't know, the Pioneers Museum and Cultural Center is located on Ayton Road, right across from IVC. And speaking of holiday traditions, the Imperial Valley Master Chorale, with more than 80 singers and 4 soloists, will join the Chamber Orchestra to once again present Handel's classic Messiah. And the performance at 7 p.m. on December 5th at Christ Community Church in El Centro. KXO News Time is 7:49. Coming up after hearing from Dave and Jose, it's Dylan with the weather.
Have you received notice that your Medicare health plan is changing or going away? Are you turning 65 soon, or are you newly eligible to Medicare and have questions about your Medicare options? Then give David or Jose a call at David H. West Insurance to learn about the ABCs of Medicare. Don't delay. Call David H. West Insurance Services now at 760-352-3411. That's 760-352-3411. That's David H. West Insurances. A strong low-pressure system will lead to the development of widespread rain and mountain snow showers over the region today and Friday. There will also be very windy conditions at times, along with a slight chance of thunderstorms. The most active time frame will be this afternoon through Friday morning. Today, there's a high chance of rain. The chance of precipitation is 90% today, mainly after 10 a.m. The high today will be around 70. The low is going to be around 48. It's going to be a windy day with a southeast wind with 10 to 15 miles per hour with gusts up to 30 miles per hour. There's also a strong chance of rain tonight, about 90% as well. The low tonight expected to be around 48 degrees. Tomorrow, sunny with a high of 63. A breezy Friday is expected with 20 mile per hour gusts. The low on Friday will be 43. Saturday, partly sunny with a high of 62 and a low of 44. Sunday, partly sunny with a high of 65 and a low of around 45. Page 2 of the local news has been brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for health insurance plans or Medicare supplement coverage. David H. West Insurance Services.
Dad, they're hungry.
Siri, restaurants nearby.
Here are some options.
I want Sochi Buckley fries.
And I want an Imperial Thick Burger.
But I want a salad.
Okay, I just want a juicy burger and an ice cold beer. And I don't want to miss the game.
Everyone quiet, please. I have the place. Burgers and beer. Great food. Ice cold beer, and you can watch your favorite game.
Burgers and Beer has something delicious for everyone. Burgers and Beer. The best burgers in town.
You're welcome.
It's sports time, brought to you by the Imperial Hardware Company in Brawley, El Centro, and Hopeville. Imperial's Do-It Centers, where you'll find what you need when you need it. Let's start with the college football playoff rankings. Ohio State at number 1, LSU at number 2, Clemson at 3, and Georgia at 4. If the season ended right now, those are the 4 teams competing to be the national champion. Teams that still have a shot: number 5, Alabama, number 6, Utah, number 7, Oklahoma, and number 8, Minnesota. Baylor and Penn State round out the rest of the top 10. Staying in college sports, a hurricane recovery fundraising efforts for Stephen F. Austin's buzzer-beating hero balloon over $100,000. Stephen F. Austin's senior forward Nathan Bain, he became very famous overnight after beating the number 1 ranked Duke Blue Devils on a buzzer-beating layup that went across the court. Baines talked about in his post-game interview about how he was playing for his family who had lost their home in the Bahamas a few months ago when Hurricane Dorian devastated the island. They had set up a GoFundMe about 2 months ago, and as of 1 a.m. on Thursday, more than $105,000 had been raised, a dramatic increase from the $2,000 it had raised before Tuesday night's game.
As the weather begins to cool down, it's time to get back outside and enjoy the season with family and friends, which means it's also time to get some of those projects done. You know, the ones you've been putting off all summer long. When you DIY, let Imperial Hardware Company lend a hand. Visit one of our Do-It Centers today for all your landscaping and irrigation supplies, gardening tools, outdoor decor, paints and stains, grilling gear, Yeti coolers, rental equipment, and much more. You see, we know exactly what Valley residents are looking for because we're locally owned and family operated, serving this community for over a century. Check us out online at imperialhardwarecompany.com. Our Do-It Centers provide the sweet spot between convenience and selection, combining the value and variety of a warehouse store with the ease of visiting a neighborhood market. And remember, we're open 7 days a week. Visit us in Brawley, El Centro, or Holtville to find what you need when you need it. Get it done with a little help from Imperial Hardware Company.
Let's wrap up sports time with some NBA scores from last night. The Orlando Magic beat the Cleveland Cavaliers 116-104. The Indiana Pacers beat the Jazz 121-102. Boston Celtics beat the Brooklyn Nets 121-110. Some drama around that game as former Boston Celtics Kyrie Irving was not at the game. He is now a member of the Brooklyn Nets, but he sustained an injury, and the Celtics fans let it be known that they wanted to see Kyrie by chanting, "Where is Kyrie?" throughout the game. Kyrie Irving took to social media to voice his displeasure with the fans' actions. Philadelphia 76ers beat the Sacramento Kings 97-91. Charlotte Hornets beat the Detroit Pistons 102-101. The Toronto Raptors beat the New York Knicks 126-98. Milwaukee Bucks over the Atlanta Hawks 111-102. Clippers over the Grizzlies 121-119. Rockets over the Heat 117-108. Timberwolves over the Spurs 113-101. Wizards over the Suns in a high-scoring game 140-132. Lakers over the Pelicans 114-110 in a game where Anthony Davis drops 41 points in his first game back against his former team, the New Orleans Pelicans. That's the most points ever scored by a player in his first game against his former team. Trailblazers over the Thunder 136-119, and the Warriors over the Bulls 104-90. Sports Time has been brought to you by the Imperial Hardware Company, Do-It Centers in El Centro, Hopeville, and Brawley. Get it done with a little help from Imperial Hardware Company. Stay tuned for Financial and Weather, brought to you by Styles and Smiles, complete salon services for an appointment or walk-in, located at Cardenas Market on Imperial Avenue in El Centro. Right now, the weather out is looking like about 57 degrees out with a north wind at about 5 miles per hour. There's a 90% chance of precipitation today after 10 a.m. The high today is going to be around 70 degrees, while the low is going to hang around 48. Tomorrow should be sunny with a high of 63 and a low of 43. Saturday, partly sunny with a high of 62 and a low of around 44. And then Sunday, partly sunny with a high of 65 and a low of around 45.
The holidays are getting close, and Styles and Smiles Complete Salon Service wants to make sure that you're looking your best. Celebrate the holidays with your new look. For a limited time, get $20 off of a color combo and highlight from Styles and Smiles. And call now to make your appointment, 760-960-2382. That's 960-2382. Hey, hairdressers, Styles and Smiles is looking for 2 stylists. Yes, they have 2 chairs that are open. Just call 960-2382 and apply. That's 960-2382. Or stop by Styles and Smiles by Cardenas Market on North Imperial Avenue in El Centro.
A little bit more detailed weather for you. A strong low-pressure system will lead to the development of widespread rain and mountain snow showers over the region today and Friday. There will also be very windy conditions at time, along with a slight chance of thunderstorms. The most active time frame will be this afternoon through Friday morning. As for your financial news, the market is closed today, but we do have some updates for you. The Dow is up 42 points today. S&P 500 is up 13 points today. The Nasdaq up the Nasdaq up 57 points today. The global Dow up 2.5 points today. Gold is up 0.8 points today, and oil is down 0.28 points today.
At the Happy Honda Days sales event, you can unwrap incredible deals that'll make you, oh my gosh, you know, the kind of gift that makes you, no way.
Delicious Cold Stone Creamery ice cream birthday cake, and you could win.
I think it's time to celebrate!
Do you have a birthday?
Roger that.
Yes. Then call, email, or regular mail us the date. Include your name, address, and phone number. Every Friday morning, we'll pick a winner for that week. Send us the birthdays of your family, your coworkers, and your friends. We'll put the information in our database, then send them birthday greetings on their special day. And every week, we pick a winner for the Cold Stone Creamery ice cream birthday cake.
Where no matter how you slice it, it's a piece of cake.
Let's see who will have their cake and eat it too.
Don't wait. Enter now and get ready to win.
Oh my God, really?
That is too cool. On AM 1230.
Back now, we've got a found pet alert. There are 2 basset hounds, both a male and female, that were found on Ocotillo and Imperial by the Denny's. They are 2 basset hounds, the same color, brown and white mix. The collar color on the female is a beige collar. The finder of these 2 dogs, by the name Thomas, you can reach him at 760-879-6213. So if you are missing 2 basset hounds, please contact Thomas, as he has found them by the Denny's in Imperial.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro on AM 1230. KXO.
CBS News is brought to you by the Imperial Valley Food Bank, fighting hunger in Imperial County since 1991.
CBS News on the Hour, presented by Capital One Bank.
I'm Peter King. The bands are playing, the marchers are marching. And even with the threat of high winds, the balloons are flying at New York's Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. Correspondent Errol Barnett is there.
The balloons are very low to the ground, only about 10 feet high. And that's out of an abundance of caution because wind gusts have been picking up momentarily. So the NYPD allowing the balloons to fly at this stage, but keeping them as low to the ground as possible rather than 55 feet high as is typical because of the weather conditions.
Thousands of people in and near Port Neches, Texas, hope to return to their homes today after a chemical plant explosion. Actually, several explosions and fires sent toxic chemicals into the air and forced them out.
I had dressing made in the freezer, ready to cook. I had a turkey in the oven. It'll be ready when we get back.
Right now, there's no estimate on when firefighters expect to get the flames under control. This is a grim Thanksgiving for the family of a woman missing for weeks in Alabama. Here's CBS's Jim Crisula.
Human remains found in a wooded area in rural Alabama have been confirmed as those of 19-year-old Anaya Blanchard. The stepdaughter of a well-known UFC fighter was last seen at a convenience store in Auburn, Alabama a month ago. Police Chief Paul Register.
We have spoken with the family. Obviously, they are heartbroken, but at least they can now begin to deal with this and move forward and plan for dealing with it.
3 men have been charged in connection with the woman's disappearance and death. Jim Crisula, CBS News.
They've been dancing in the streets of Hong Kong after President Trump signed 2 bills supporting human rights and pro-democracy advocates there. CBS's Ramy Inocencio.
In Hong Kong, anti-government protesters are celebrating what they call a moral victory after the president signed the Hong Kong Human Rights and Democracy Act. That law, passed with a veto-proof bipartisan majorities in both the House and Senate, allows the White House to sanction Chinese and Hong Kong officials and organizations based in the former British colony if civil liberties are violated. The Hong Kong government has called it unwarranted. Beijing has called the act hegemonic and doomed to fail.
There's been no official claim from North Korea, but the South says the North has fired a pair of short-range missiles into the Sea of Japan, the 13th known test this year for the North. For the 20th year, Americans are celebrating Thanksgiving on the International Space Station. Astronaut Drew Morgan says the menu includes
vegetables, of course, green beans and potatoes, and of course, smoked turkey in a pouch.
Morgan, Jessica Meir, and Christina Cook say they'll share the feast with their 3 international crewmates. This is CBS News.
Why settle for average? With Capital One, you can open an account with a savings rate 5 times the national average. Welcome to Banking Reimagined. What's in your wallet? Capital One N.A., member FDIC.
Up your gifting game at Burlington stores and save big on the hottest gifts for your family, your friends, for everyone. Like toys, gift baskets, electronics, barware, even matching pajamas for the family. Disney's Frozen 2 fans? Save on licensed movie-themed kids sets, toys, and accessories they're sure to love. Hurry into Burlington for the best gifts from the best brands, all up to 60% off other retailers' prices every day. Check off that list for less. Burlington, gifts for everyone.
Kara, it's time to join a tradition that's been passed down from generation to generation of cruise women.
Black Friday at JCPenney! Grandma's already in the car.
Get to JCPenney by 2 p.m. Thursday for a chance at a 10 off 10, 100 off 100, or even a 500 off $500 coupon giveaway. Or get $20 select diamond jewelry and select family boots for $19.99. JCPenney. Offers and coupon valid 11/28 to 11/30. Giveaway on 11/28 only. Valid in-store only while supplies last. Must be 18 or older. Store hours may vary. Exclusions apply. See store for details.
For the turkey challenged on this Thanksgiving Day, there is help.
Are you in a turkey crisis right now?
Butterball Turkey's hotline, how can I help you?
Enter the Butterball Hotline, a place where anyone can call today to get some tips on how to prepare the perfect turkey. Nicole Johnson has been working at the Naperville, Illinois Command Center for 18 years, and boy, has she taken some calls.
We've heard someone wrapping their frozen turkey in an electric blanket. We've heard that frozen turkey outside in a hot jacuzzi.
Butterball says it has 50 turkey experts waiting to answer your burning questions. And it's okay if it's not one of their turkeys. More than 11,000 calls are expected today. The number, 1-800-BUTTERBALL. Matt Piper, CBS News.
23 years after the Atlanta Olympic Park bombing, Richard Jewell will be honored with a plaque or a marker for saving lives. He was a security guard and for a time a suspect. Now he's the subject of a film in theaters. Peter King, CBS News.
Are you more than $10,000 in debt? Feel like you're on a never-ending treadmill, staying in one place and never getting ahead with those minimum payments? You feel like there's no way out? Don't let the credit card companies bully you anymore. There are programs in place to help you get free of your debt, and you don't have to pay the entire amount you owe. The program at Total Financial Freedom can help you get debt-free in months instead of decades. Get off the debt treadmill and stop the harassment. Get free of credit card debt, signature loans, department store cards, internet loans, and medical bills. Call now at 800-899-8888 $89.22 for free information. For about 10 years, Total Financial Freedom has helped thousands. They're A-plus rated by the Better Business Bureau, too. Get off the endless cycle without having to declare bankruptcy. You'll have the right to settle your debt for a mere fraction of what you owe. Call Total Financial now at 800-899-8922. That's 800-899-8922.
The food insecurity rate for Imperial Valley is estimated at 17% for all residents. Tragically, it soars to 33% for our children. Imagine 1 of every 3 children are challenged by hunger. The Imperial Valley Food Bank is striving to end hunger in the valley. When kids have nutritious food to eat, they learn more in school, are sick less often, crime declines, and the cycle of poverty can end. This is Jean Oswald asking you to support the Imperial Valley Food Bank.
CBS News has been presented by the Imperial Valley Food Bank, fighting hunger in Imperial County since 1991. Become a hunger warrior. Contact the Imperial Valley Food Bank.
He went away.
Happy Thanksgiving from KXO.
Thank you for giving me a world filled with blessings. How I thank you for showing me what love can be. Thank you for giving me my friends and my family. How I thank you for bringing out the light within me. We give thanks because we are so blessed. Our loved ones are beside us. We give thanks as we try our best to feel your love and guidance on Thanksgiving.
Thank you for giving me a world filled with blessings. How I thank you for showing me what love can be. Thank you for giving me my friends and my family. How I thank you for bringing out the light within me. We give thanks because we are so blessed. Our loved ones are beside us. We give thanks as we try our best to feel your love and guidance. Oh, how we thank you so, we thank you so for showing us the way. In this life, there's hope and laughter. In this life and the hereafter, this Thanksgiving, we hope you hear our prayer.